Hey everybody, I'm Brian Trendler, founder of LAF Tech, and this is my good friend, Greg Bennick.
Hi, everybody.
We are really excited to share a couple of exciting things coming up for the next LAF Tech 5.0. Now, does this guy look familiar to any of you? I ask that because, well, he was a attendee for the first event, LAF Tech 1, back in the day when we were hoping that there'd be a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And at the same time, for 3.0, you were a presenter.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Okay.
So one thing I wanted to say is, or actually ask you, is simply give us kind of your experience from both sides of the LAF Tech coin.
The thing about LAF Tech is that as an attendee, you learn almost too much information because the people who are presenting are always experts in their field. And as a person sitting in the audience for the first time, when Kermit Apio was the presenter for LAF Tech 1, I remember thinking, I'm learning about being a speaker, I'm learning about being funny, I'm learning about being more personable, just so much information. Then flipped the coin and I was a presenter for LAF Tech 3, and I started to realize how willing people were to learn. The audience is just so receptive and ready to absorb the information. There's just a great relationship between presenter and audience at LAF Tech. It's just a lot of fun.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that. Now, the best thing that we're really excited to share for the 5.0 event is that it's kind of our first endeavor into the paying it forward process, which is something that's really big behind LAF Tech. We don't just want to make people laugh. We're here to educate. We're here to help train. LAF Tech, as you know, of course, is designed for people who want to become better presenters in any capacity, from the standpoint of if they're business owners, if they're an employee, if they're an entre or solopreneur, and they're working on those verbal business cards. You learn better, you laugh better, and you're more effective up to 7 times worth if you use humor. But it's not always about funny. It's not always about just being a joke dropper. It's about making change every day. Now, behind us is the fun co-branded material that we're marketing for 5.0, which is 100 for Haiti, which just so happens to be your organization.
How convenient.
Exactly. Not planned at all. Can you give us a little bit of an idea of what 100 for Haiti is all about, what it stands for, and hopefully what we'll be able to help do for you?
Sure. 100 for Haiti started after the earthquake in Haiti as a relief organization, sending down food and medical supplies. But we quickly realized that the relief model creates dependency in people. So we switched to being a development organization. And a development organization that prides itself on work that is from the people and by the people, essentially, instead of just being specifically for the people. Getting away from dependency and more towards empowerment. So we have 2 projects in Haiti currently. An anti-cholera initiative in the north, which helps rural people have access to clean water that is cholera-free, that won't kill them if they drink it. And then in the south of Haiti, we are funding the first ever anti-sexual assault education initiative that the south of Haiti has ever seen. So we're training people about what violence is, what sexual assault is, what can be done to prevent it, and how people can come together to create safer communities.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And thank you for starting that organization. And by way of what you're doing on social media, for example, you're creating a community as well, which is another kind of driving force behind what we're trying to do from LAF Tech. Because like I mentioned, you know, after the lights dim, what happens next? You're making change now that has a long-lasting effect, and in our own way, we're hoping to do the same with LAF Tech on a much smaller scale, of course.
Well, I love that anybody who comes to LAF Tech and buys a ticket for LAF Tech is contributing. They're essentially a direct contributor to 100 for Haiti. So everyone who's involved with LAF Tech is essentially a change maker as well.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so are there any last things you want to leave us in regard to the upcoming LAF Tech? Of course, you're going to be there as a workshop attendee again. Do you want to say anything about maybe our 2 speakers?
Well, I will say this, that the 2 speakers are fantastic, and they're going to inspire everybody who's there, me included, to tell our story better and more effectively, to connect with our humanity and connect with the humanity of our listeners and share stories that enhance everybody's experience of being alive and being a better communicator, essentially. So I'm excited just to be a part of it and to listen to these 2 great speakers present.
Fantastic. Listen, I encourage everybody to check out www.100forhaiti.org. You don't have to wait for the event to contribute. And at the same time, if you want to learn more information about LAF Tech, Follow the links posted at the end. We can't wait to laugh with you. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.